Hello everyone, welcome. Today I tried to test some data science calculations in chatGPT. I asked the chatGPT to read Google Drive file, CSV file, and do some computations in entropy. I have to tell you, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm really, I'm paying for it monthly, and I expect that that it does a better job than what has happened. I'll share my frustrations with you. So I read the data after. I mean, even here it took some time, but that's okay. Finally it read the data. It's about sleeping well, and it is similar to the restaurant data that you see from Peter Norvig and Russell book. So my purpose is to keep the sleep well data as target variable, and then select the first best variable to split in the decision tree. That's my purpose here. So that's why I'm calculating the entropy measurement. So I asked it to display the data, and it's all fine. And I asked for entropy calculation. So I say compute and show entropy between sleep well and each of the features in the above sleep data. So it did the calculation. It showed like this, and it is totally incorrect. Okay, so for example, this should be, the last one should be 1 actually, exactly 1, and few other corrections are not correct. Then I asked, then I asked, then I asked for information gain. So here is the what information gain. So it should be here 0, for example, and some other calculation errors are also there. And I pointed out 0 here because that is very clearly well-defined number. 0 is 0. So I asked, okay, you gave me a different information gain. Every time I asked, it was giving different information gain. So I asked, you gave me a different information gain. Now what changed? And then it said, okay, I apologize for the confusion earlier. I realized that I made a mistake in previous message, where I mistakenly used the entropy of the target variable to compute information gain between the target and each other count the correct. What it's saying is right, but anyway, it says there is some mistake there. So okay, so I got this time the information gain is like this. Again, there is error here, right? Then I was saying, you are giving me different information gain. Every time I ask you to recompute, please verify your formula and give me the right one. Okay, so and then it was trying to redo that, and this is what the answer is. Okay, okay, never mind. Show me how you will do paper and pencil type calculation to explain how you arrived at the first information for unplanned entertainment. Do not use programming. So it showed me this calculations, okay, and how it will do hand calculations. Okay, so now it gave me 0.1377. Okay, keep that in perspective now. Then I asked calculate the cross tabulation of sleep well and unplanned entertainment. It did this, and it is incorrect. This is totally incorrect. Okay, because I have the total number of observations is right, but the way it is split is wrong. Okay, so there are 16 variables, each having 8 cases, for the sleeps well. Okay, target variable. So it's a very frustrating situation. And then I did again, today, later in the evening, I did that calculation again, and here is the situation. So it read the data from the Google Drive, the same data, and I asked it to compute information gain for each of the variables. And so here is again some additional calculation. So I asked this time, I was saying print all the entropy, and then it did fairly accurately this time. Okay, sure, here are the entropy values. So here are the entropy values, and then here are the information gain. But then when I asked to redo the calculation and print again the entropy value, it looks like there are some computational errors. I just recall something from the previous steps and so on. I said that, and then he recomputed and it made error. Okay, so I don't know. It's every time I ask, no, it is giving me answer. So then I finally said, so it's an error here. So I started telling there seems to be computational errors. Try again, and then it gave me this time different calculation. Now I'm keeping this as a standard here because I know this is 0, right? So I don't have to the comparison becomes easier for me. It's 0 and it is totally wrong. And then I ask, okay, I said, please give correct answer, and I would appreciate. You are giving an answer every time a different one. And then okay, show me, because it was showing again same kind of situation. Then I said, show me the calculation of information gain for the last variable in detail, like paper and pencil type, write out. Then it did this one. Okay, and then I said, okay, show the calculation in Python, not SCSS. I don't know what is SCSS. Okay, so it did that calculation, and then the output came out to be like this for exercise run minutes, and I expect that this to be 0. Okay, then I said, look, my calculation shows 0 information gain for the last variable, exercise run minutes. Why you are getting this value, or why are you getting this value? Okay, and then it said, okay, I apologize for the error in my last calculation. You are correct that the information gain for is actually 0, not this one. Okay, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. And it did show me the calculation like this. I said, I get information gain for another variable. I put now this time another variable, information gain 0.17218 for iteration amount, but you are getting this amount. How come? Show me the results. And then it showed me the result this time like this. And then showed me all of the calculations, and then finally it said it didn't show me the information gain. It just wrote the command, and I asked for it. So what is the information gain amount in the last calculation? And this time it did correctly. Okay, what mistake happened in the previous calculation to report totally wrong, very wrong answer I was asking, and it said, I apologize for the mistake in my previous response. It appears that I may have accidentally used the wrong probabilities when calculating the entropies for iteration amount. As a result, the information gain was significantly underestimated. It is important to double check all calculations and data inputs to ensure accuracy in any data analysis or modeling. So I say, why you did not double check last time? As an AI model, I always strive to provide accurate and reliable information. However, as with any software or machine learning algorithm, errors can occur. In this case, I made a mistake in my calculation and I did not catch it before providing the response. I apologize for any. We believe in these kinds of things, right? So I'm going to tell my students. This is for students. Right? Okay, don't tell me that no, you used ChatGPT and then you got the answer and it gave me, it showed me all the calculations and so on. You have to understand the inner workings of the formula. You have to understand the inner workings of an algorithm. You have to understand the inner values of data set and its features. Don't just rely on ChatGPT. Thank you very much.